Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I guess you're wondering what the thumbnail was all about, that strange thin line. Well, you know, sometimes you get a bee in your bonnet. If you're a photographer like me, you get a bee in your bonnet and you think, I just want to know what that looks like. If it's in your mind and it's dangling, you think, I'm going to go and shoot that and see what happens. Well, that's what I did. And this is a digital image that I took as a quick Polaroid to test it out before I started shooting on film to see what it looked like. I was quite happy with it. It's a fishing line. So I decided to get the Mamiya RZ67 out, put a roll of HP5 inside, stick it on a tripod, start taking me photographs on film. So I'll show you the setup, what I've been up to and some of the photographs that I was taking, and then I'll get in the darkroom. And it's not going to be a long darkroom session, but I'm going to make a few prints and see what you guys think. So I'm all set up now, ready to take me photographs. I've got a roll of HP5 inside the camera. I'm going to be pushing it to 800, and the reason that I'm pushing that film to 800 is A, to get a little bit more speed on the shutter. It takes me to 250th of a second, so when the oil drips down, hopefully it won't see too much motion blur. And also I'm going to develop it in Rodinal as well, just to introduce a little bit of grain, hopefully, into the image. You won't see the grain so much on the black background. In fact, you probably won't see it at all on a black background, but I'm hoping that you'll see a little bit of edginess to the wire. I don't know. So anyway, I'm all set up. The wire is extended from the top down to the bottom. I've got two LED panels lighting the wire only, and it's only kind of in the middle. So you'll notice that when I take the photographs or when I show the negs, it will kind of gradient off. The light sort of just creeps in. Black background, just a normal bit of foam board, two LED panels, simple stuff. Just do one final check. So on 5.6, 250th of a second, which is fine. I need to allow for bellows extension, which is one stop. So ideally it would be 125th of a second shutter speed, which is great. I can use that on the still motion shots and the blurry stuff, but when I go to the oil dripping down, I need to go back to 250th. I'm just going to rotate the back of the Mamiya into landscape mode. So 5.61, 25th of a second on that wire. Shot done. For the second shot, I'm just going to turn one of these lights into the black, a little tiny bit, just to light the background, just a little bit at the bottom. We'll see how that works. It might give us a bit of a gradient going on the background. We'll see how that looks. Shot two done. Okay. Now I'm going to slow the shutter speed down. So next couple of shots, I'm just going to come down to 1/30th of a second. So I've overexposed now by two stops, but I'm going to compensate on the aperture, going to f11. So I've gone to f11. I'm now at 30th of a second, and I'm doing this for a little bit of motion burst. So I'm going to twang the fishing line and see what happens, but I'll hit it just as it starts to rest. I don't want it to go too crazy. So just twang it, twang, done. One more on the twanging, and then I'll get on with the oil. See if I can go even slower. Let's try 1/8 of a second. F22, that'll be fun. There. Wow. So this time I pulled the light away from the background to get the twanging effect again. Twang. There. And one more at 1/8 of a second. So I'm at F22 now, 1/8 of a second, so the lighting should all be the same. I've compensated between the aperture and the shutter speed. Do the same thing again. Done. So now it's time to dab the oil and just let it drip down the fishing line, and I'm going to go back to 250th of a second, which should freeze the motion, and F5.6, what I meted for in the first place. So let's do that now. And this is castor oil that I'm using. It's nice thick oil. Could have used baby oil, but I think that'd just be too thin. Done. That could look nice. I can take this as it goes down. As the oil's dripping down, that looks nice. Bit more oil at the top. Nice big blob there. Now for my last grand finale, we'll put some oil down, and this time we'll twang the wire and see what that does. Just put some extra drips in. Get some heavier drips going. Attach that to the wire, there it goes. One, two, let's go to 15th of a second. Last one, a twanger, slower shutter speed. Done. So these are the negs here. I can't fit all the negs on my light box, so I'll just do a few at a time. So there's the first couple there. This is the one where I was twanging it, and another one there. I've only got 4 at a time. More twanging going on. These are the negs here with the drops coming down. These look alright actually, so I'm looking forward to getting these on the Enlarger and making a few prints. So there's my test strip. You can see I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and 14 seconds. 14 seconds, a little bit blacker than I wanted. I didn't want to go that black. So let's have a look and see what I can do at 12 seconds on a print. That's not come out too bad. I mean, it's the most boring photograph in the world, but it ain't come out bad. I think the line, where I've used the contrast 0, it's just started to get the line too muddy. I need the line to be a lot brighter than that. So I'm going to do away with the contrast 0 and see what I can come up with. So I'll just show you the results from the darkroom. This is the best way I can show you by putting the actual prints in front of the camera. I've put it in black and white just to take any colour temperature out of the equation. There's one of the twangy ones. That's another twangy one there. The drip ones are quite nice with the castor oil dripping down. You can see that. And I shot quite a few of them, you know, because there was different times when the oil was dripping down the string or the line, but they come out alright. This is one I do like, just one drip, just one simple little drip. I like that one, and I don't even know which order these were in when I shot them, but I sort of mixed them all up in the darkroom. But you get the idea. That's a twangy one with drips on it. A bit strange. That might look nice if it was really blown up, or if I had a macro lens real close to the fishing line. Some more drips going on. There's a double drip there. Another one where it's just a single drip. Just about quarter-second drip coming down there. Another twangy one. Another twangy one. And another twangy one. And out of all those, that's the one that I preferred, the one with just the little tiny single drip of oil, very minimalistic, and I'm looking forward to getting me large paper so I can print that large, frame it and put it indoors if I can find room with all my other prints. Those are the negatives. They came out all right. I didn't really see much difference when I turned the light towards the background. Maybe I should have done some metering on that and put a separate light up on the background, but you know, hey ho, it is what it is, just trial and error and seeing how you get on. I quite enjoyed playing around with that. It's something I had in my mind, something I wanted to do, and I've done it. Whether it's it's not great, it's a bit boring really, but you know, it's just in your mind, you just think I've got to try something, and then you go off and try it and you come out with some photographs as I did here. So anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, hope it's given you some inspiration, and I'll catch you next time. So just twang it, twang, done. Check out the new S-Flab Beginner's Guide to Film Photography and Darkroom Printing. It's a complete beginner's guide from buying your first camera and developing film at home all the way to making your first darkroom print. Packed with lots of information, illustrations and exclusive unseen step-by-step videos, all in a simple and easy way to understand, with personal email support from me along the way. Hit the link in this video's description or visit the S-Flab website for more details. Be quick, there it comes. The second one's going to catch up with it, third one, done. That could look nice.